So the Steam Deck is not the first handheld PC. I know that's probably not news to anyone, but it did sort of kick off this new handheld PC renaissance, this new era of handheld PCs. Then after the Steam Deck, we had other devices with the 6800U, like the One X Player Mini Pro and other 6800U devices. And then we got devices with the 7840U, like the Ayn 2S, and also we have the AOK Zoe A1 Pro. We also have the ROG Ally, which a lot of people are now considering this to be the handheld to beat. And today I have a new device that it's interesting and it's confusing and it's just hard to sort of justify, but I am excited nonetheless. We're gonna check out a new device. We just got it in the mail today, so let's unbox it and let's check it out. Okay, so let's not waste any time. Let's get into the box. I have my handy dandy unboxing knife. Safety first. Let's get into it. So you probably can tell from the title, the thumbnail, whatever, that this is the new device from the company AYN or Ayn. This is the Ayn Loki Max. And the reason I say that it's sort of interesting, it's sort of confusing, is because this device is utilizing the 6800U, which we all know is like the previous generation of AMD processor for handhelds. And it's at a price that is very sort of hard to recommend considering the ROG Ally is $699. But nonetheless, let's check it out and let's see what we get in the box. So we have this nice case, and this should give you a sense of the size here. One of the smaller devices we have is the Neo 2S. It is smaller than that, and even the One X Player Mini, the name Mini, but it's still smaller than that. So this lets you know that the AYN Loki Max, it says Max in the name, but it is pretty small. So let's check this out. This case feels like it has something in it, so let's see what's inside the case here. Okay, so we got some goodies. We got some goodies here. All right, what does that say? Thanks for your support. All right, thank you as well. One thing I will say is that I pre-ordered this device June of last year, which is 2022, depending on when you're watching this, that's last year. So over a year of waiting for this device, and it finally arrives, and we finally have it after a year of waiting. So that's why it seems like it's sort of hard to recommend, because it's like a year late. But anyway, we have it, so we're gonna check it out. We're gonna test it, see if it is worth it. We have a nice big charger brick here. This looks like it could be at least 65 watts. Well, this is actually 100 watts, 20 volts, 5 amps, 100-watt charger. That is good to see. So we have a 100-watt charger. It's nice USB cable. So yeah, this is a nice hard shell case. I guess it is better than the ROG Ally case, so it has that going for it. That's one bonus point. But anyway, now let's get into the box here for the actual device itself. I know I've been waiting for over a year for this device, so I am excited, even though it's hard to recommend it, but I'm gonna judge it as it is and let you guys know what I really think. So the packaging does seem kind of cool. It has like this little thing here, this little slide. It's supposed to be like an animation, I'm not sure, but it looks like, okay, you can kind of see it animating there. But it has this nice sort of plastic cover here that goes over the box. Has like this box that opens in two parts, so pretty unique unboxing experience, I must say. One of the more unique unboxing experiences from a handheld so far. So that has that going for it. I guess that's why it took a year to come, because they really had to. Oh, did I just break it? Anyway, I guess that's why it took a year to come, because they really had to get this box perfected. I don't think it's broken, but it's seen better days. Anyway, we're not here for this. We're here for the actual device. So it has, you know, all your paperwork, plug that and file it. And here we have the actual device here, the AYN Loki Max with the 6800U. That's last year's chip. Still a very capable chip, I will tell you that, but it's not the latest and greatest today. But let's check it out. If you want a small device, this may be the one for you. Oh, okay, hold up, you guys, hold up. This is not half bad. I'm loving this matte black. Hold up, you guys. This thing looks good. In person, this thing looks good, you guys. I like the matte texture. The plastic looks good. It feels good. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but this matte black is nice. Buttons on the back, so that's good to see. Let's see how it feels in the hand. It is rather small. Comparing this to the ROG Ally here, you can see the size is very small. This is a 6-inch screen, comparing that to the Steam Deck, which is larger as well. So you can just see the difference in size here. We compare that to the Steam Deck. It is dwarfed by the Steam Deck here, a much smaller device. So if you want a small device, this may be the one for you. But it is the 6800U, so you have to consider that. There are 7840U devices that are around this small, coming from Ayn, like the Ayn Air Plus and whatnot, but I think there's a little bit more expensive than this. So let's see what we have here. We have nice joysticks. They feel good. Okay, my main thing with a handle is ergonomics. So this is the first ergonomic test. Okay, it's small, obviously, so my hands are pretty large. My hand is pretty much the size of this device. My hand is large, but it can sort of like get in there. It feels okay to play. I'd say I give this a B for ergonomics just because of the size. It's not bad, I will say. Buttons, triggers feel amazing. I would say these triggers feel great. This feels good. Just one note, I paid for this with my own money. I did not receive this as like a review unit. I was not paid by AYN to do this. I bought it with my own money and waited over a year to receive it, so I'm not paid or anything for this. This is my own opinion, but these triggers are feeling good. I do like these triggers more than even the ROG Ally triggers. I don't really like the ROG Ally triggers. They're passable to me, serviceable, but they're one of my least favorite triggers on a handheld. I like a trigger that has a little bit more travel, a little bit more, grip. Even the Steam Deck's alright. It has like a nice grip here and travel and rebound. I'm very weird when it comes to triggers. I like a good rebound, and for me, the ROG Ally, the rebound and the actual travel is not the best for me. I do love the device, so don't think I'm hating on it, but it's just the triggers are not my favorite. So yeah, I like the triggers on here. The ergonomics feel okay. I give it like a B, so I have no complaints there. Yeah, okay, this D-pad is nice too. It has a nice little click to it. D-pad has a nice click, so I'm liking the D-pad. Joysticks feel good. They are large. You can see here the joysticks are very large. Feels like almost Xbox size, just slightly smaller than full Xbox size, but even like larger than the ROG Ally here as far as the length and the travel. So that is good to see. Let's boot this thing up for the first time, you guys. Let's boot it up. Let's boot it up. Is it alive? Is it alive? It's alive. Let's go. The Loki Max. That screen actually looks good. Like, I'm just looking at like the black levels and this fully black screen with the logo, and it actually does look pretty good. So just my first impressions in terms of ergonomics, I give it like a solid B just because my hands are large, but I think that I could play this for a good couple hours without any sort of fatigue. I don't have to like grip it or like really grip it hard. I can just sort of like rest my hand here, but I wish it was bigger, so it can't really be, it can't really do anything about the size of it. Just for reference, my favorite device as far as ergonomics is the AOK Zoe A1 Pro, just because it's so large and it has this extra large gripper, so it's perfect for my hand size. But if you have smaller hands, you're going to love this Ayn Loki Max because it does feel good. It has a lot of travel for a device of this size.
Turn on narrator by pressing Windows plus Control.
Okay. Sorry about that. Every time I set up one of these Windows devices, that voice is always making an appearance. But yeah, you guys, I'm gonna set this up and I'm gonna test it out and come back with some more videos. This is just supposed to be an unboxing and first impressions. I will say I do like it so far. We know what to expect from performance, but we're still gonna put it to the test to see how it holds up after being a year late. Now, the main question from this video is, would I recommend this device when something like the ROG Ally, you can actually find it for even cheaper. This right now is gonna run you around $750. This is around $750 as well with tax. So you get more power, a larger screen. Yeah, I mean, it just depends on, if you really want a small device. 'Cause this is a small device, and it does feel good in the hands. Also, we have everything we need here. Also, I'm seeing that we have our USB, we have our SD card slot here. One thing I didn't even realize is that it also only has one USB. I didn't even realize that, but I gotta take points off of that. I really don't like when a device has one USB. Something like the Ayn Neo 2S has 3 USB-C. I wish one was USB-A. So this is my favorite USB configuration. USB-C, USB-A on the top, and then another one on the bottom. That's my favorite sort of configuration. This just has a USB-C on the bottom, but it is USB 4, so it should support eGPUs and video out and all that good stuff. But yeah, you guys, let me get out of here, set this thing up, and come back to you and tell you my thoughts. I am liking it. It does feel good. I love the matte. It just happens to be a year late. So as far as recommendations, not sure. But if you want a small device, you have a small device, 6-inch display, and yeah, that's about it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see, what test you want to see on this device. Even though it's a 1600U, you know what that's about. If you have any requests, let me know and I will test that out. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.